Are you ready to deep dive into real, unfiltered conversations?
Welcome to the Britt N Jam Don't Give a Damn podcast, where we break the rules, share bold stories, and have a laugh along the way.
If you're looking for real, honest talk, unexpected moments, and a good time, you're in the right place.
And maybe a little rap along the way. Let's get started. Hi everybody, welcome to...
Whoa! I was not prepared for that. No. Start again.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Britt N Jam Don't Give a Damn podcast. I think this is number 6 or 7, isn't it?
6 or 7.
One of the two. We got that many. Jesus, we can't
now.
count.
No, we need to.
Yeah, just have a look.
We need to check.
But we want to say thank you for still being with us and still supporting us.
Yeah.
We'll say like, comment, subscribe. Even though you haven't watched it yet, just like it anyway. Because
please, because it'd help loads.
It'd help loads.
It's number 7. It'd be glad to know. Number 7. Thank you for joining us on another one. It's a cosy one. Got the candles on.
Because it's autumn, as you can
Yes,
tell.
it's autumn in here. Yeah, let's get into another podcast.
Yeah, so we've we're trying to evolve the channel, and we branched off our individual YouTube accounts into 2 separate channels. So obviously we've got the Britt N Jam Don't Give a Damn, mainly focused around, podcasts and collaborations of whatever we may do together. And then, like a lot of other people, we want to have that separate channel where, for content that I might want to bring, like for people who normally know me, I love my cars game and whatever it may be. So I want to try bring different things to the channel that, like lads would really like. Or anybody, like car reviews and other bits and bobs, to that side. So then people who want to just see this content don't have to have that thrown in their face. They have the choice of that side. So I put a little description on there. I do stuff every now and again. I've had a good win recently, but then I put a lot of it back in. So I might do that, I don't know. It's just everything and anything really. Just I'm still learning the process and stuff, and it's still early days, but that's what I'm going to do, focus on my side of things.
Yeah, and then I've created the Britt Don't Give a Damn channel, and that's going to be for all the girls and boys that want to watch,
all the crap no one wants to see is going to be on this.
No, listen, shh. No, I've got the best content coming.
I'm joking.
Yeah, that's going to be the channel that's mainly for all the things that interest me, and that might not interest some of Jamie's followers. All the B&M, the range, home bargain shopping trips, autumnal decorations, Christmas decorating.
Sorry.
And just all the general girly chit chat stuff, and all the things that I probably watch on a day-to-day basis. So I'm going to be doing all that kind of content on mine, and then it just means that it saves this channel, the Britt N Jam Don't Give a Damn.
Getting clogged up, doesn't it?
Yeah, because obviously there's people that are following this channel that are watching it because of Jamie, and some people maybe watch it because of me, or a bit of both, but want to see us both and not just one-sided topic.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to keep this channel for our podcasts and couple videos, and then anything that's just about Jamie and his cars, his golfs, his slots, blah blah blah, whatever he wants to do, he can do on that channel, and then I can do my style of content, if you will, on mine. And then you can follow us both, you can follow just one of us, it's up to you. But then keeps this channel nice and free for all of our couple stuff.
Yeah, so obviously any other ideas or fresh things that come to mind, or things that we want to post, or things that we think you may be interested in, it gives us that choice to say what channel should we put it on, and that sort of thing. So it just branches out, I guess. Obviously one channel's not going to fit all, so that's why we have the other 2. So we'll have 3 channels in one. Like you say, still early days, we're still learning this stuff, but we're really enjoying it and we don't want to stop really, so let's just see where that goes.
I think it's keeping everyone happy as well, and then it's not we're not boring one type of person, if that makes sense. People can follow what content they're looking for.
Yeah.
But we're excited to do it, aren't we?
Absolutely.
I think it also as well when you do a channel with someone else, you have to be like, you have to
Have a
both be
compromise,
happy.
don't you?
Yeah, and that's what we found since starting our YouTube journey and our couples channel. We've noticed that, you know, the things that Jamie maybe wants to do and he thinks is a great idea, maybe I'm like not too keen on it, and vice versa. So we have to always come to a compromise and deal with what content we're going to post, and we have different content styles and different ways that we want to do our videos, and
just keeping up with everybody's sort of idea. It makes sense that you have those other channels for that reason. And that's pretty much the be on end all of that, really. That's just how we've decided to come to that, and then hopefully more content in the future on different channels, and just see what you like, if you like anything, really.
Yeah.
But we obviously appreciate all the subscribers so far, and like I say, everyone who does watch us, you know, appreciate the support, and hopefully we'll continue to grow, because that is the aim, isn't it?
Yeah. So on that, please go follow both of our channels.
Yeah.
That we've created.
Which yours is called
Britt Don't Give a Damn.
And can you guess what mine's called?
Jam Just Don't Give a Damn.
No, Jam Don't Give a Damn.
Oh, is it Jam Don't Give a Damn?
No, Jam Just.
Oh yeah,
Remember.
Jam Don't Give a Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So literally just Jam Don't Give a Damn, Britt Don't Give a Damn. And that's
links in the description below. And yeah, we'll be excited to do our first videos. We're gonna post our first ones next week.
Yeah.
I'll probably do mine tomorrow. And get it up.
Well, we put shorts and stuff up because.
Yes, I've already done a short, so go check it out.
What, just for you? Oh yes, you have.
Yes, I have.
Yeah. No, we done the other. Short, didn't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, so then this is like, oh, this is the fun stuff, and then obviously the depressing anxiety of tomorrow we have to go back to work.
Don't mention it.
My God, it's the same thing every week.
Oh, because it's Sunday today, so we're feeling a bit blue. You felt really blue last week, didn't you? I had a blue day. I had to get Jamie a care package because he felt so blue. I literally, the poor man. You were really down the dumps last Sunday.
Yeah, I was. But it was also because I had my back injections on the Friday, and I was in pain, and then something else caused me pain, which I'll talk about in a second. But I had, I've had them before. This is the third time I've had it, but this time it was really. The needle was like coming out the front of me. It went that deep. We went through. You weren't even there. You don't even know how horrible it was.
Darling.
No, it was hot.
It didn't impale you.
Yes, it did.
Before the needle came out your little belly button, did it?
Yeah. No, it was.
Threw you back out your belly button.
Yes.
Right.
If my belly wasn't so big, it would have. But my belly did stop it a little bit. But the point was, I had to have 2 nerve root blockers and 2 steroid injections. So I had if you imagine my back like that, I had 1, 2, 3, 4. And the guy who does the small talk, and I hate. Anybody who knows me, I hate small talk. But the guy who sits in front of you goes, "Where are you from? What do you do?" And I'm like, "You've asked that question 20 times today. Well, maybe not 20 times today, but you will in that day. Like, you're not going to remember my name as soon as I leave. What I do,
You're just trying to distract you.
I know, but I prefer.
Nice.
Yeah, but it doesn't take away the pain, and especially when he goes nearly done before I've even started.
So do you want the echo of the awkward silence while they're injecting you back?
No, I just want everyone to hear me go, oh. So anyway. She went really, really deep on the injections to try and hopefully make it work. The first time the pain was the injections lasted for like a year. The second time it lasted 8 months. And the issue was when they rang me to say how was everything, I went, oh yes, absolutely fine. The second time they went, oh okay, we'll discharge you. I went, oh okay then. Literally within 3 or 4 weeks the pain came back. So when I rang, because the doctor originally went, oh, you know, any issues, just let me know, no problems. I went, okay. 3 weeks later, I went, oh, mate, this pain's come back. He went, oh, the secretary went, oh, you can't just ring us. You've got to start the whole process again. Oh. So it took me a year to get where I am to see the doctor. The doctor said, oh, you need to go see a specialist or sort of specialist. Oh, well, we can't do anything. You need physio. Physio's like, oh, surgeons don't know what the turnaround. Surgery is always their last resort, but you have to have physio. I went, physio won't work. They went, yes, it will. I went, it won't. 3 months later, it didn't work. Oh, yeah, it didn't work today. No, it didn't. So we wasted 3 months. I have to refer back to the surgeon. Went back to the surgeon. Oh, we have to do MRIs and this. So it took me a year. I couldn't jump through hoops anymore. I had to just crawl through these hoops because I was in so much pain to finally get to where I was. But one of the injections she put on the left-hand side, it struck a nerve, and my leg started... I felt electric shock through my leg. Like, you know, like getting tasered.
Yeah.
Oh, it was horrendous. My leg was like... And she went, oh, is it hurting? But no, I'm just having a bit of bookie. Of course it's hurting me. I'm screaming and my leg's fitting that. So, anyway, I was sweating and nearly done, mate, nearly done. And I was like, oh, nearly done. Yeah, just putting the second injection in. So we're not nearly done, there's 4. We're halfway through, we're not nearly done. And then...
Poor thing.
Yeah, but this was the most pain I've had with those injections. However... you know, a week later, the pain is gone. It has worked.
Have you got to take any more cold or
No.
Wow.
Haven't
and
taken
you were
it.
popping them like Smarties, bro.
I had to, because they were Skittle flavour. So I was just... No, I wasn't overdosing them then. I'm not addicted to them. No, you know, I know people say you can be addicted to them. I only used them when I was in pain, and I was in pain a lot, but I haven't even needed to even touch them.
That's brilliant. That's really good, because you were consuming like a large amount. But that's brilliant, like you're feeling back to your old self. How did you even do back in the first place?
I think it's a combination of a lot of things. So obviously I know I'm health and safety now, but when I was a teenager and as soon as I left school, I went straight into apprenticeship as a joiner. So I was lifting like 2 or 3 to compete with other lads, 2 or 3 full size, which I think it's 1.2 by 2.4 metre plasterboard sheets up 10 flights of stairs. So an old pub we were doing in Middlesbrough, the old Erskine Park pub, we did it into, I can't remember what it's called now, but we did it into a nightclub. And I was going from the bottom floor in the cellar all the way to the top floor, carrying these 2 or 3 at a time, plasterboards myself, up and down. So incorrect manual handling, overbearing of, like overloading of weight. I was just doing everything wrong, because when you're a teenager and they don't put you through the right manual handling and all that sort of stuff anyway. Obviously it was years ago, so health and safety wasn't as prominent as it is now. When you just did everything wrong because you think you were indestructible when you were a kid. Yeah. And then I was 18. I bought my first car. I got a bank loan for it. I had it 5 days. On the 5th day, I remember it was Easter. Midnight, I'd finished a part-time job while I was still doing my apprenticeship. So I had a part-time apprenticeship and a part-time job. And I drove home. And as I went into the left lane, I was about to go into the left lane. It was a German license plate HGV. And so as I went I was indicating to go to the left lane, he just went nice. And he didn't indicate, he just pulled in front of me. So I went, whoa, as an instinct, tried to miss him. As I did that, I went around him, tried to correct myself, and flipped my car on the roof. So... Do you think that's done something to your back as well? So I think that must have done something to the back. And I remember it vividly, because my tips were falling onto the windscreen and was upside down. So I was trying to... I was putting them back in my pocket, and I had to undo my belt, and my head hit the roof because I was upside down. And then when I went to view my car like 3 or 4 days later, I got all my money back. Anyway, it was a total write-off, obviously, when you flip a car on this roof anyway. It was a write-off. However, the airbags didn't burst, I don't think. But I hit the left reservation thing and flipped. So the driver got out the car, and I now got out of the cab. He pulled over, and I went over and went, "Are you all right, mate?" And I was like, "Why am I saying are you all right?" I didn't even... And he went, "Oh, I don't speak English." I went, "What do you mean?" And then the police turned up, and then put me in the car, did a breathalyzer and stuff. I don't drink, so nothing there. However, that night I remember someone said, "Oh, do you want half a lager?" I think he ordered it, didn't want it. I went, "Oh, okay then." But I had half a lager. Right. And I was like, I left it. I don't drink. I just had it because it was free. But anyway, so the police put me back in the car. Now she shouldn't have done this, but she said, "Off the record, I think that's your fault." I went, "What do you mean that's my fault? I just told you what happened." "Yeah, but he's got blind spots. He can't see you." I said, "He pulled in front of me. He didn't give me a chance or anything. So if he'd have hit me, would it have been my fault because he has no blind spot? He hit me." "Well, no," but he went, "I went exactly." No. So because I was 18-year-old, I had no father figure, nothing like that. So when I went home and told her mum, she's like, "Oh my God, what's happened?" I told her. And then I had free insurance from Ford. And then the next day I was about to go third party.
Ooh, that's close.
And I would have lost all my money. But anyway, they paid me out every penny. Went, oh yeah, that's fine.
Wow.
I lost £500 excess, obviously, but I've managed to claim on the insurance because the next day I was going to go third party. And I
Oh
would
my
have.
god, that's so lucky.
Yeah.
What
but
car were you driving?
It was just a Ford Fiesta, but it was like, you know, I was like, oh my god, because back in them days, Fast and Furious and all that stuff was out. So I had like tinted windows and put a bar exhaust on it and stuff. So I spent money on it to make it mint. But then I did 5 minutes and I wrote it off.
Oh.
But it wasn't my fault. Had I known, like what I know today, I would have thought that and said it's his fault. However, because he didn't make contact, I don't know, it'd have been a civil lawsuit, it wouldn't have been anything to do. Anyway, I don't know. But I've probably got nowhere with it. But anyway, regardless, that's what the insurance is there for. It paid out. And yes, that's just how that came about, really. So I think doing that hurt my back more. I played football 5-6 times a week for like 5 or 6 years. That doesn't help the body either.
No.
And obviously, you know, we're not millionaires who has all this physio at your fingertips like the professionals do. So I wouldn't have went home and had a nice ice bath and all
But
this.
you didn't stretch.
No, I stretched every single game.
Did you
Yeah.
actually?
That's for my legs and stuff. But like I say, doing all this sport activities as well, nothing will have helped. So that's why my back's in the state that it's in. Just abuse it when you're a teenager. You think you're indestructible and you just aren't.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. So I think that's where all my issues came from and things like that. But yeah, that's about it. So that's why I was blue as well on that Sunday, because I was in pain and you know, it is what it is. But and we're trying to rack our brains with how to take our channel to the next step and stuff like that. And
this is definitely like a conversation I think we have about 5 times a week, if not more, just on like how can we do something other than our jobs? Like like the amount of times I've always not you, and I'm just like,
because like, you know, we're not obviously we know we aren't going to blow up overnight and all that sort of stuff, but
yeah,
you know,
it's like, what can we do in the meantime?
But it was like, we were also saying, you know, imagine if we'd put the lottery on and we won the lottery or whatever it may be. You know, I was playing slots and I won that stupid jackpot, whatever it may be. We would just invest in growing the channel because we love it. We love doing it that much.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like, oh, we're retiring the sun and that's it.
Yeah.
We'd want to keep doing this because we really enjoy it and.
Yeah, because interestingly enough, when you say that, I was watching someone on YouTube the other day, and they were just saying like, if like, because YouTube is a long game. Like, if you want to earn a lot of money overnight, then YouTube like isn't the platform to do it on. And they were saying like, unless you're in it for like the long run. And they said a good way to know that if you're really actually interested in doing YouTube full time, and over a long period of time, is ask yourself the question: if you were to win the lottery, would you still be doing YouTube? And the answer was yeah for us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
100%.
Because we would obviously, we're, you know, in the northeast, you don't get, you know, the amount of opportunities that you get in London because it's so centralised. Everyone's down there, and we would be down there for a while, trying to branch out and do stuff, and then whatever, you know,
yeah,
we would
like use the money that we'd won to help our YouTube
build our
channel.
Yeah.
We wouldn't just think, oh well, now we've got all that money, that we don't need to do YouTube now. It would be like the opposite. Like, we'd think, right, great, we've got all this money, let's invest in like equipment, let's go places, let's make good content, and then like go from there. So I definitely think like YouTube is something that we'll do for a long, long time, because we're actually genuinely interested in doing it, and it's not just about like growing the channel enough to be able to quit our jobs and then that's it, and then once we've got like, we're out. Because it's not like that at all. And even if for the next few years we don't earn anything, but we can just grow the community, that's the main like goal for me and you, isn't it? To like make friends on YouTube and stuff, and meet people, and like it's more the opportunities that like we're interested in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Than like the money or anything like that.
Yeah, because we like the value. We know the true value of money.
Yeah.
Like when I, like obviously, you know, stories when you grew up and when I've grown up. Like I've come from a single mother household, but my mum's deaf, so she couldn't get a normal job that normal people could get. and you know, a lot of times, like obviously to get where I've got and to get where my brother's got, we've had to do it ourselves. We've had no advocate because our mum hasn't been. Our mum doesn't have that sort of street sense or that sort of. I don't know. She's almost in like it's almost kind of an innocent way in her own world. Like she doesn't realise like the like what actually goes on in the real world. So there's certain things where like if something affects her, she's like, why is it only me? It's like, no, man, that everybody's the same. No, but she doesn't understand that, like, you know, everybody's in the same boat. And, you know, so, like, obviously, whenever there's been, like, times where we've had to organise... Obviously, me and my brother have to do everything. So if she wants to organise an appointment with someone, she can't ring them up to do it, so we've got to do it. So, any repairs to the house, she wants new windows, whatever it may be, me and my brother have got to constantly be at it. I mean, we say to ourselves, how on earth she's got where she's got to now when she had 2 kids growing up is beyond me. Like, you know, like going to like the counter when it was safe where we were kids, going to the shops and stuff, and then the people that ask the questions while we're packing, and the customer service woman would be like thinking, oh, she's ignorant, she's not replying to me. But then we'd have to say, ma'am, she's... Then, oh, right, okay. I mean, obviously, the amount of people who had the same jobs would then remember our mum because we were always with her or whatever it may be to do certain things. But, you know, she had her own sign language business. She teaches BSL, British Sign Language. Yeah. So she's had her own that business for 17, 18 years now. She worked for the council for 18 years previously doing the same job. So... You know, she has done that, but like to get where I've been today, I've had to do all that myself and stuff. And my brother. But what I mean about the value of money and stuff, like obviously ever since COVID and things, the amount of like, so for example, when I said I was in more pain, so I've had to spend 700 quid so far on getting one of my back tooth. It had to get a filling put in because it was super sensitive cold. My tooth cracked initially. Had to get it rebuilt, then cold sensitivity came, then the person who did the filling said you need to go see a specialist, which obviously costs money every single time because you can't go NHS now, it's all private. And then I had to get another filling. Then he goes, right, if that doesn't work, no, he said your tooth in front, it doesn't really need to do now, but you can do if you want to, but then it saves you having to do it now. And okay then, so more money to get that tooth refilled, the first tooth refilled, and now it's so sensitive to even warm food. Yeah. Anything hot or cold, the left side of my mouth goes, oh, I need a root canal. So I already spent £700 on teeth. It's a further £850 for a root canal. God, how on earth normal people, like, I said normal people, I mean everyday people can't just get 850 quid for fixing your
Oh no.
So I think since COVID, no one's taken NHS patients. No wonder people are going to be out there like not fixing the teeth because it costs 850 quid for one root canal.
Yeah.
And that might not even... Well, pray that'll fix it because it's absolutely killing me.
I've never known the dentist to cost like over £1,000 for
yeah, so I've spent 1,500 quid and it's not even fixed yet.
And it's not even like a veneer or anything. It's literally...
Or a crown or whatever.
Yeah, it's just a normal thing. That's ridiculous that orthodontists must be making an absolute fortune.
Well, every time you ring them, since COVID, we're not taking NHS patients, we want money off you now.
Like, things are like, I actually don't know how anyone's affording to get the teeth done.
But the thing is I think, even if you are on NHS, excuse me, a root canal would still probably cost about 400 quid.
Because I think, like, the dentist in my village, I was going to apply to be a private patient there. And they said that they want, like, an initial like sign up fee, like administration fee, which is like £100 and something, and then you've got to have a consultation fee, which is £300, and it includes your first checkup, scans, hygiene, clean, everything. But then whatever they recommend off the back of that checkup,
you're still going to pay for it.
You have to get done before you qualify to be able to have the monthly membership, pay as you go, which is £15 a month after that, which sounds great. But you have to get whatever they say to get your teeth right first before you can go on the maintenance plan.
What does the £15 a month get you?
That gets you like discount on any like work, like you get like 20% off like work, and then you get like X amount of hygiene cleans in with that a year.
Yeah,
and
but that's
X amount of scan like
so is that including checkups as well?
Yeah, so you get like the basic plan then with like X amount of checkups, X amount of cleans, X amount of X-rays. Then anything additional you have to pay for, but then you get a percentage off.
But don't our work do stuff like that? Or is it only healthcare, not dentistry?
Just healthcare.
No. Oh, there you go then.
But yeah, like, and that's so you're paying like £300-400 odd just to get on the maintenance plan of like £15 to £20 a month. So I was like, when I looked at the website, I was like, oh great, £15 to £20 a month, and you just pay monthly, and that's like all your checks. I was like, mint. When I phoned them, like, oh yeah, you got to pay all that money first just to qualify. I thought, oh my god, how is anybody actually affording to get the teeth done? I cracked my wisdom tooth the other day, didn't I? In half, clean in half. It absolutely killed. And I was panicking at the thought of having to go to the dentist because I thought, how much is it going to cost me? I thought, hell no, not before Christmas I don't. So like...
I have to rely on drinking out of the straw.
Yeah.
So it doesn't go to that side because it kills me.
Yeah, you drink.
So I'm not like bougie and I have to literally use a straw to keep the fluid on that side there.
So do you know what I did to mine? I'm going to shut your ears, Jamie.
Oh, it's horrible.
So I'll tell you what I did to mine to avoid going to the dentist. And it's worked a freaking treat. So if you need any dentist work, come to me and I'll just charge you half the price. But I researched, like, because obviously I cracked my wisdom tooth in half just by eating a chicken salad. Don't know how it happened. It must have been weak anyway. And then because it snapped clean in half, it left a like massive like sharp edge.
Yeah.
And my tongue was rubbing against it, and it was absolutely killing, so I couldn't eat anything. So I googled how to like file your own teeth down, and they said get like a metal nail file, one of those like really rough ones, and just file it, just file the corner. So I thought, how hard can that be? So I went to Morrison's, £1.50, metal nail file. Just went like put it to the back of my mouth and just went.
Other supermarkets are available.
Yeah.
When you told me that, it said shivers down my spine.
Shivers that you can't even speak.
That's how scary. Said shivers down my spine. But it's like the nails on the chalkboard.
Yeah, basically the tooth equivalent of the nails on the chalkboard.
Oh my word!
I was hardcore. I had to do the old thumb in the fist.
Yeah.
Clench my thumb, get this file, and just. But literally a couple of strokes, boom, good as new. I don't need the dentist.
Pause. Okay. Well, yeah, but yet, because you said you have some sensitivity with cold.
Yeah, it's a bit sensitive to the cold now.
But then you might either have to get it filled, because what I'm saying is you might not have to go down the root. They won't go down the root canal first, which is the same as this tooth. They'll try and build it and put a filling in first.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll wait till the YouTube channel takes off before I go get my teeth done.
But the thing is, as well, is the tooth that got fixed secondary, that's what's killing me.
It's weird, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the tooth in front, so it's like, I don't know, touch that. But anyway.
It's like when you say, like, you wish your family had, an orthodontist, a beautician, a hairdresser, a doctor. Why is none of my family any of those four things?
Neither am I.
Like, come on. Like, I'm so jealous of anyone who has any of those in the family. Save you a fortune. But anyway, hopefully you'll have your tooth fixed in a couple of weeks.
Hopefully. And then last night we watched some films till 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
We had a good filmathon, didn't we?
Do you know what? I was quite proud of myself last night. Stayed till 3 AM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're quite open to just watching anything.
Yeah. I'm quite easy when it comes to films.
So we watched a newish film called Valiant 1.
Brilliant film. Never heard of it.
Quite good film, yeah. So we enjoyed that. And then we watched Butterfly Effect, an old film that you...
That was my favourite.
Were like... Oh, you wouldn't... I don't know when it was out. I think 2004 maybe?
I'd been a 4-year-old. But it was brilliant. It was like quite an old film, but whoever made...
Old for you.
Yeah. Whoever made that film was just genius.
Yeah, with Ashton Kutcher.
It's such a good film. So if you haven't watched Butterfly Effect, go watch it.
Yeah, and Valiant 1.
And
then the last film we watched, just because we had a little bit of a scary one. Well, I say a scary one. It wasn't really scary, but dramatised, was Cloverfield.
Yeah.
I've never seen Cloverfield, so we watched that. And
is it weird that I can actually imagine like something like that happening in real life?
But it's like Area 50. Well, look at it. There's another conspiracy theory of Area 51. What is it?
So hang on a minute, right? So this Area 51 thing.
By the way, when Cloverfield came and I went, oh, this is true story, you know, you were like, oh my God.
I believed it.
So when spoiler alert, when the Statue of Liberty's head fell into New York City and all these buildings are getting collapsed by this Godzilla-y type of...
No, I didn't know it was Godzilla.
How don't we know more about this?
No, listen.
Jesus Christ.
It was about a couple of minutes into the film and I hadn't yet figured out it was about this massive, like, monster that basically took over New York City, killing everyone. Sorry to spoil it for anyone that wants to watch it.
2008, I think it was.
At first, it looked like an earthquake. So,
Yeah.
like, I didn't know there was some sort of entity behind it. And I was like, oh my God, there was an earthquake that destroyed New York City. Like, the buildings were collapsing, people were dying. I was like, oh my God, this is horrific. How, like, all that destruction, the Statue of Liberty's head flew off. I was like, how did we not even know the Statue of Liberty's head flew off? I was like, because you know, this is based on a real film, real story, this, you know. I was baffled.
You know what, the government, like, coming up, and you were like...
I couldn't believe it. I was like, how many parents hadn't told me that this happened in our lifetime?
Yeah, but then
he was lying.
Yeah, but then you were going, oh yeah, but what? Just well, I wasn't. No, I didn't. No, well, I said, you're only about 4 or 5, and or like no, you'd have been 9. Oh, that's yeah. What am I supposed to know about it then? I went, well, do you know about World War II, don't you? Yeah, and you weren't born then, were you? No. So then,
yeah, but still, right. Besides the point. You
were just very gullible.
No, it shows how much I'm not gullible. It shows how much I trust you. If you tell me something's real, darling, I'll believe you.
What, a big, stupid fucking alien who goes...
I didn't know it was an alien at first.
What do you think the noise was?
I don't know. They were saying it, because to begin with, they didn't know on the film, so they were saying it was an earthquake.
Yes, but then you saw these, like...
Yeah, once the tentacles started coming on, I knew it was fake. That's when I figured it out.
No.
That's when I figured out
because there was a famous-ish character in it, and you were like, oh, yeah.
No.
But I told you something else was true before, I don't know, like... something ridiculous like King Kong or something. It wasn't King Kong, it was something like that, and you were like, oh yeah.
Well, listen, if you tell me something's based on a true story, darling, I'll believe it. Shows how much I trust you. Until proven otherwise, and clearly, you just like to wind me up.
Well, do your research. Anyway. But tonight, we've got Last Action Hero to watch.
Yeah. And
GoldenEye. So I know they're very manly, action-y films, but you do like them, and it's...
Yeah,
and it's my favourite actor.
Amazing.
But GoldenEye, because like, that's what I was kept saying to you, GoldenEye was the first game where a movie, a game represented like exactly like the movie, or thereabouts as best it can, like emulated so much. And obviously that was my era growing up with GoldenEye and the N64 with me and my brother and playing it and trying to fight over one control pad. We had one games console, one TV, as people did back then. Obviously we didn't have a lot of money, and we that was that game, and it's been remade and like refreshed or whatever, but I played it recently, but it's absolutely nostalgia for me. And I love Pierce Brosnan as James Bond, because that was my first, because my brother loved James Bond. Obviously you do sort of subconsciously love the same thing your brother does, just because if he's doing it, it must be the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So he loved James Bond, but GoldenEye was the first one I proper sat down and watched, and because the game represented it, I was like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. So yeah, just because I really liked that one, I said, oh, we'll watch that one as well.
I've never actually watched James Bond before.
No, you haven't, have you? No.
It's never been something that I really wanted to watch, so I've been...
You said with Jaws, didn't you?
Yeah.
So obviously Jaws is a true story. Please tell me you
don't. Right, I don't believe you now.
So there's no sharks in the water, no?
I can tell by your eyes. You're lying.
There's no sharks in the water, or sharks have ever
No, I'm
people.
saying Jaws. You're saying Jaws is real. I don't believe you.
Okay, Jaws is based on a shark.
Yes.
A shark's real?
Yeah.
Okay, and Jaws started eating people and potential boats. Is that real?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what story was it based on then?
It was a story around sharks, and this Jaws...
But did Jaws exist at some point?
They've just called it Jaws. It's not like Jaws is swimming on the...
But was one of the killings based on true story? You're fucking lying. You're just trying to pull my leg in front of the camera hoping that I'd believe
No,
you.
but obviously...
It's like, boy who cried wolf, and now I'm not going to believe anything you say.
No, but it does have some sort of reality to it. It's about a shark. And that's
why I'm scared of the sea.
Well, yeah, and that's where that one of the most famous quotes, which your grandma loves, we're going to need a bigger boat. Because it breaks the boat in half.
And do you know what?
It's basically that this killer whale keeps going for them. That's what isn't true about it. That's what it is about.
And do you know what?
Killer shark.
Do you know what happened to me when I was 8-year-old that I actually do remember? When I went to Orlando, Florida, my dad, if you're watching this is where my PTSD from sharks comes from, made me go on the Jaws ride. It's scary. There's a Jaws ride.
Okay, so just a ride?
Yeah.
Nothing to do with sharks?
No, like the shark was in the water and you went on the tracks.
Yes, but a robotic shark.
Yeah, but it's fucking scary. Honestly, it looks so real. I'll have to TikTok the ride so you can see it after this video. It's bloody scary. When you're 8 years old, going on a Jaws ride, I'm sure my dad had to lie about my age just to get me on it as well. It was horrific. I literally was screaming myself. And the ride goes down. There's like a hole.
But it's designed to be scary.
And it goes down and it's pitch black and it drops into water like a log flume. It goes and then you slowly coast through this dark like cave and then this Jaws comes up. Oh, honestly, it's horrific. It's horrific.
Yeah, but that's the only reason why I'm scared of sharks. Not the fact that they rip people's legs off and eat them there.
Well, no, like I'm just saying it was scary. I'd never swim with sharks. Those people that like get afraid of swimming with sharks, on their head.
Yeah.
It's mental.
But yeah, so these are the films that we're watching just because there's only so much certain amount of TV and like other bits and bobs you can watch. Like that's what we were saying. They don't make films like that anymore.
No, I agree. Like now I'm watching some older films that were necessarily not in my era. Like I would never watch them because they just weren't around in my time. But
like
going back and watch films that are classics are quite interesting.
Like 90s films, like that's why I really appreciate growing up in that era. Like 90s films, early 2000s, and 90s music, early 2000s. They don't do it like they just.
Yeah, I was born in that era.
Like I know a lot of like obviously 50 Cent and Ja Rule, they have beef, but Ja Rule still made absolute bangers that everyone, as soon as it comes on, they sing to it. Like obviously you had Eminem, Nelly. Who came out with this at that time, and like even boy bands like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Spice Girls, they just don't do it like they used to. Honestly, they just because you used to like live. Obviously, I know it's so heavily influenced on social media as well. But when you were a kid, when a new song came out, you'd want to know what the video is.
Yeah.
Like for the Box MTV stuff like that. Sometimes the video made the song, like especially with Britney Spears.
Oh yeah.
Christina Aguilera, those sorts of things. It's gonna be me. That one at NSYNC where they're like dressed up as dolls or whatever, and then Red Hot Chili Peppers where it was half a game and half real life. Like it was like they just don't make music videos like they used to, and obviously I know everything's shifted at that time, but like they just don't. There's no imagination anymore. Them songs, them films. It's just the same stuff like Conjuring or whatever. Just like Conjuring 62.
Special effects were a bit shit.
Like what? Why do you need 62? Like the Saws. Like fair enough, the few Saws were alright, but then they got like to Saw 17, and he died seven. He died 7 movies ago, but he's still influenced. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
So some people do try and live on the the first movies stuff like that, but yeah, they just don't do it like they used to. They just really don't.
I don't think they make music like they used to, and like you say, films definitely. The special effects, like you'd think as well, as technology's got better, the special effects will get better. But it's got worse.
Some people. Oh, that's another film I was thinking about it. Transformers, Robots in Disguise. We need to watch that. So we're definitely watching that.
I've never watched Transformers.
So I brought the surround sound round, so we're gonna hook that up.
Yes.
So you can have a little bit of.
So that'll be like
all
cinematic.
about the bass. No,
that'll make Jaws even scarier, won't it? But
yeah, that's too old. That's 1960s. That's too old. And like the special effects on that is pretty poor.
It probably would look quite fake, to be fair.
So it is pretty poor. So I might give that a miss. We still have to go to work like everybody else.
It's just the reality's kicking in now. It's Sunday, it's 9:15. And it's just dawning on us that in the morning we have to go to work. Yeah. It's like you're trying to stay up as late as possible as well on a Sunday. Just because...
If you sleep and you wake up, it's Monday.
Back to work. Yeah. I just feel like the weeks, like the Monday to Friday goes so fast as well. Not just the weekend. But like, just before we know it, it's Monday again. And then we blink and then it's Friday, and then we blink and then it's Sunday. There's like, it just all goes fast. Mm. And I just think like time's just flying, isn't it? Like, when you look at this year, how quick the year's gone. And like we're going to 2026. What's your New Year's resolution?
Oh, I don't know.
What would you like to achieve out of next year?
Well, there's an awful lot, but you know, as soon as we discussed, but one thing at a time. The New Year's resolution, it doesn't really mean anything, does it? It's just, I don't know. I've had 39 New Year's resolutions and
broke them all.
They're just as boring as last year. So I don't know. We'll figure something out, but we're in it for the long haul. That's the main thing. Onwards and upwards, positive and all that.
Yeah.
My teeth look right, don't they? And I haven't had any. Right, this is
right. Listen.
Continuously says I've had my teeth done. I haven't. I used whitening strips when I was like 25.
They're just too white not to be.
Well, you know what it's called?
Whitening.
Cleaning them every day, twice a day.
Smile for the camera.
Rigorously.
You don't get teeth that white without whitening them.
When you look after them and you've cleaned your teeth twice a day.
And you've never had any whitening on them.
Never in a million. No. Like I say, I used them whitening strips for a few weeks when I was about 24, 25, and I haven't, and that was it. So I don't know. I don't drink tea and coffee a lot, do I? So
no, to be fair,
I don't smoke. I don't drink. So obviously, all that will have an effect. But
I think I brushed all my enamel off. I got told by the dentist I was brushing my teeth too hard.
Yeah, I think you use the Sun's toothpaste, don't you? Joking. Sure. No, yours aren't yellow.
But I used to eat a lot of sugary food, so growing up, I was like addicted to sugar. So I think that's like, I think I've like ruined the enamel on mine. Because now when I put whitening strips on, burns, kills, and then afterwards
it was super sensitive. I remember going to sleep. You're supposed to have them for 40 minutes, and I wake up like 8 hours later, and I'm like, oh shit. So maybe the bleach in them, I don't know.
Maybe.
Because remember years and years ago, like when you used to buy them, they'd stop these whitening strips that had bleach on them because they were so bad for your teeth and gums. So maybe I used these ones that I wasn't really supposed to use. I used to buy them for eBay and stuff. It wasn't in this, and it was always like foreign writing. It was like a proper brand.
Even just thinking about them makes my teeth like feel
sensitive. I used to wake up and used to go, oh my god, because you're not supposed to leave them for more than an hour.
Oh, it's actually making like my spine tingle.
Yeah, well no, I feel you shaving your teeth.
Shaving my teeth. Honestly, speaking of sugar, what's your if you had to rank my ones?
I love that with my favourite sweet.
Right, from favourite to worst flavour. What would you? Right, where's the table? So
we'll just hold it up.
Favourite to worst flavour. So
okay.
From start, like from favourite to worst.
Right, what flavours are we talking about? Right, we've got yellow, which I assume is lemon. Is it on the back? What it has?
Yeah, so cherry, orange, apple, raspberry, strawberry and cola.
Cherry, cola, -7. I fucking hate cola.
No, well,
there's only one.
There's the cola one.
Yeah, we'll throw that in the bin.
So that's the worst.
So you got cherry, strawberry,
orange, raspberry.
Oh, raspberry, and what's that? Lemon.
Yeah.
So
what have you got? Orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, yeah.
Right, definitely raspberry number 1.
Really?
Raspberry number 1. I would probably say strawberry number 2. Ooh. Cherry, orange, lemon, cola. Not even in the mix.
Really?
Yeah, I hate cola and sour.
Ones? No, oh, well, I'll have the cola. So your favourite's raspberry?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. See, I would put cherry in front, of raspberry.
Okay, I know it's an opinion, but you're wrong. So there we go.
So cherry first.
Yeah.
Then raspberry. Then strawberry. Lemon.
Right.
Then
Cola then orange? No.
cola. Then orange.
Wow. So we know which one of us is a freak and which isn't.
Oh, that's the right way. As if you don't like cola, well, I'm having that one.
Cola is disgusting.
I love cola. We like Coca-Cola, like, to drink though, no?
We don't prefer Pepsi, don't we? Pepsi Max.
It's quite tangy, isn't it?
Yeah. And I don't like sour stuff. You know I don't like sour stuff.
Don't read the back of it. It's going to disappoint yourself.
2 joysticks. Oh yeah. But my one was out of oil.
Yeah.
My one was out of oil.
I like the pinballs.
Oh yeah, chewy ones.
They're quite sour as well. You won't like them.
No.
I'm sure there was something else from now on that they don't do anymore that I used to love. I can't remember what it was now.
Because you have the blocks, don't they?
That's it.
There's still the blocks.
There's still the blocks.
Yeah, because you get like 5 different packs in one big pack, and then it's just them basically.
I used to get like one little block and another flavour joined together.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I used to take them all little packets and then have like a big mouthful of them. Because we're
Nice.
There's a couple of videos that we're doing at the weekend where we're ranking like our most favourites, or ranking best certain things, or
And what we're gonna do? Oh, that's what we're gonna do. Are we gonna?
no, it's a surprise.
Right. Well, Jamie's ruining the fun. I was gonna tell you what video we're doing, but Jamie is just what's the
Sticking
word?
to the plan.
Fun sapper.
Whatever.
But yeah,
That's
we're
pretty
gonna
much
have a
it.
cozy night now, aren't we? We're
Yeah.
watch some TV, watch some films.
Yeah.
Get on my mum's.
Yeah.
Maybe bake a cuppa.
And then hopefully not go to sleep.
I know.
And then it'll still be Sunday forever.
I feel like I just don't want to go to sleep, you know.
Yeah.
She's just doing all nighter.
Yeah.
Pizza pie.
So we're live.
I can't have pizza.
Right, well, tough you said it now.
Gluten free.
Domino's is on the way. Right, guys. We'll love you and leave you. But thank you very much if you've stayed for this long. And
follow our new channels.
like and subscribe
Britt
and follow everything below.
Britt don't give a damn. Jam don't give a damn.
Yeah.
And as always, stick with the Britt and Jam don't give a damn, because we will be posting videos on here still.
And if there's ideas you've got of certain things or ranking or whatever, throw it in the comments. Let's have a look. We do reply to every comment. I don't think we'll ever get that famous enough where we don't.
No, and even if we do, darling, we still wouldn't ignore.
No, we pay a
the
production team to do
subscribers.
that. But no, I'm only kidding. But yes, so thank you very much for sticking around.
Yeah.
And we will see you on the flip side.
See you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.